don't think I have any more names, so... Well, I do, I suppose. We'll change your name to Chris. There we are. Chris, a very well-known, hopefully very well-known, Timber and Stone character from the Land of Islay. Of course, it's in a different universe. These look off to me. They're not off, though, but they look a little bit strange. We'll ignore that for now. Now, I did change the back of this building to actually be plaster. I'm not too sure. I think it looked quite good. I'm thinking, like, the back and the front should be plaster, and everything else should be just wood or something like that. I don't know, I just like the contrast. I don't want it to be sort of flat and boring, constantly at the back being wood. Because occasionally, you're going to be looking at it from this side. I mean, come on now. It's a very big building now that I look at it. I wonder what... We should change it to, like, the tailors or something like that. That would be pretty cool. Now, I do have a few ideas for the blacksmiths as well. Seeing as we can do a little bit of cheating to manipulate the blocks in the world to create some pretty cool stuff. I'm thinking that making a blacksmith is going to be pretty easy. At least a convincing-looking blacksmith. We just pause right here. Hello, Rockside. I'm passing through, but I even see you have a skilled crafter in your ranks. If you make me 13 picket fences, I'll be back in one day and might be able to get you 2 curtains in exchange. Not really a good trade, but are these picket fences or just fence gates? Picket fence gate. Okay, we'll decline that, I'm afraid. 2 curtains, not really worth it. I'd rather get some level ups later on in order to acquire those curtains. Some more berries to be harvested right there. I'm not too sure how long they take to grow back, but it looks like it's on sort of a daily rotation after you harvest them. Which I think needs to go down, honestly. Yeah, I think it does need to go down a little bit more. I do like that we've got this extra sort of food type, but I imagine in the future these would eventually disappear once they've been sort of picked dry, as it were. I would like the idea of that, to be honest with you, because it's pretty easy at the moment to get food. Like, even the sapping areas should eventually run dry. Like, the animals will be too scared of it, and they'll, like, go and herd somewhere else. Or the certain yield of animals will not be as nourishing, if that makes sense. You want to go over here, trap yourself a bear. That'd be fantastic. This is a really good area for the fruit right there. I don't usually start off right next to the world. I'm not too sure. It just looks a bit weird. This there is even better, actually, like right there. That's fantastic. I like having a little look around just to see where we could have been if we actually thought about it. We didn't, though. We started over there, and I still prefer over there, to be honest with you. That's a nice little zone, but there's not much berry trees. Is that a grave? No. Thought I saw a grave then. A little bit grim. Of course, you can have graves after your people die. Thought it was like some sort of secret entrance. We have to watch out there. I feel like some evil beings are going to walk out of there after their group group meeting. Lots of trees around there. This is sort of a nice segregated area, actually. The land of the lost, that is. We have to go and search for new lands. I like it. Our food's looking nice. How about our carpenter? What are you doing right now? Not much. You probably need stone to make this, I imagine. Yep. Let's just take that down to the bottom. And we'll worry about that later. I can't believe we've just sort of been leaving them to do nothing right now. So as you can see, we are eventually going to have ourselves a really nice looking building right here. But what I want to do is I want to make the inside bit area right here just a little bit more interesting. So we can do that. What we can do is, in fact, make a separate building. Now, I'll probably want to save if I want to do this. So, and it is made out of stone as well, so it won't look properly like wood. We'll just new save. There we are. We made a bridge doing this. Oh, I don't have an image of it on this. That's unfortunate. But it's fine. What we'll do is we'll go to the build selection tool. Custom build. Go to slabs. This error message always pops up when you click on slabs for some reason. I'm not too sure why. Click back on there. There we go. I can't seem to select on here. I guess it's because I've already initiated the build. This is annoying when it comes to the normal building because you can build around this block, which I guess is great. But, I mean, stopping you from building in these areas just because of the scaffolding is really annoying. It's fine, though. We might be able to build around there later on. But for now, I completely forgot that that was even a thing. But we'll do that later on. I just want to show you that what I'm talking about. If I can remember, yeah, okay, I can remember. But it is cheaty, though. I do want to specify that. But the reason we use it is because otherwise it would be impossible. Or at least impossible to my abilities. I'm not too sure if they can do it, or if it just takes, like, ages and you got to do it from layer by layer. But I'm not too sure if people are going to find that too interesting to watch. And rather make some cool progress with our townsfolk right here. We've got quite a lot of wood as well. I think they've sort of given up on this house, now that I think about it. They would be building the roof right now, but they've sort of stopped. Why is that? I have to go back on an old save if that's the case. Is it because it's nighttime? Let's refresh the AI. That's a bit weird. Let's go back to build. Yeah, they've sort of given up on it. I'll be right back, and I'll wait until the roof's actually constructed, and then I'll start again. And I am back, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, they don't want to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the little cheat. Basically, in the console commands, when you're hovering over the actual building, what you do is you type in IB, and it instant builds anything that you create. There we go. That is the cheat right there. I think it's pretty good in this kind of situation to use it, since they do tend to give up on building quite a lot. As you can see, they do just go ahead and finish it off after a little while. When it's completely done, what they'll do is they'll get rid of all the scaffolding, add all the certain building types. I don't believe... No, I don't believe it does. If we go over here... Because I believe they will still just put in... Yeah, we've not got all of our windows right here, but I'm not too sure if you created them all. Let's just go back to... Let's go to your building right there. You're still making windows, so I'm thinking it does just put all the windows in there as well when you create it, which I don't like so much. So I think what we'll try and do is make sure they at least put in some of this stuff before we do it. But they tend to give up on the roof, and it becomes a little bit of an eyesore. So hopefully it's not too annoying for everyone. Of course, we do have some arrows hovering right here, so I think that's them... Oh, that's them placing the actual wooden frames right there. So these, like the doors and the windows, excuse me there. The doors and the windows don't instantly build. That's good. Just all the exterior stuff. So what we'll do is we'll slice it. Oh, not slice. We'll go to the building mode right there. And we'll start placing the beds that we have created. So let's see. We've got quite a lot of room. Not too sure if we want to, like, be a little bit more creative with our room. Probably not, really. Let's just go to the selection menu right here. For some reason, you have to do it, like, per bed in this mode. Like, with fences, you don't have to do this. But oh well, it doesn't matter too much. And then we'll go ahead on this side. So we do have 8 people. So having 8 beds ready is pretty great. We'll go ahead and do this. Beautiful. There we are. Now this helps to actually segregate rooms. I don't think we can build in here, by the way. Let's just try and do the build command that I tried to do earlier. Oh, no, we can. There we go. So what we can do is segregate these rooms. I like the idea of that. Oh, for some reason it keeps deselecting it, but that's fine. We'll use the wooden slabs. We'll see if they actually build it first, though. I don't want to just keep constructing this. Do we want to do by 1? I don't see the problem in doing it by 1. If we just go ahead and... We'll have to do this like per line. So I think if we just build that part, then they should just keep going up if we have a ladder going on. So if we want to get a door in here as well. I'm not sure if they will put a door in there, now that I think about it. If we get the line completely built. Go away, errors. We don't want you here. Right, if we get it completely built so it's at full size, so that a door can actually be fitted. Will it fit a door in? No, it doesn't look like it. We'll be able to put a door here, I suppose. But for some reason, it's just going to completely segregate it. Which is quite unfortunate. What we can do, though, is we can just remove this part of the wall. There we go. So it's not as nice looking, I won't lie. I think I want to go a little bit higher than that, I'm not too sure. I think that looks alright. Let's see if they build it first, though. If we go back to the building selection, it keeps deselecting the slab tool. It's very frustrating. There we go. I want to be able to segregate these walls, so I think it'll look quite nice. I think that looks alright. If we go to... I mean, it looks pretty good, I would say. So let's try and build it. We want to save first in case it just decides, nope, not having none of your shit again. There we go. Save right there. Right, and we'll see if they actually try to construct it. It is made out of wood, I believe. So it should be fine. There we go. Start building. I imagine they should be able to start. They're going to get the beds in first. That's fine. We've got some wood right here. I'll bet he's moving it. Oh, no, that's the carpenter. Okay, my bad. Food's looking all right. And we're starting to actually grow some corn there. And some silkweed. Everyone's sleeping in their beds. Nice to see. We'll need some light sources as well. And to get some pathways sorted out. If we go ahead and chop down the wood around this area, the thing is then they'll stop constructing the wall. Which reminds me, they're not doing anything. They got some beds though. Ah, here we go. They're starting the construction. And then they gave up immediately. There we go. We got 2 wall blocks right there. Very nice. We'll probably need to use ladders in order to help them get up and down. Probably like after the second layer, they'll start having a few problems. They're putting the wood down though, which is usually what happens with these slabs. They only do the 1 layer. It's going to be really hard for me not to use the cheat. They seem to have given up on it. We try and build again. It's fine, it's alpha. It's alright. I'm just glad there's a cheat. So... Nope, they've given up on it. Fine. Fine. Okay, look at that. Beautiful. So there we go. We've got like a nice segregation right there. What we'll do... Oh, we'll get rid of the console. There we go. I think that... Yeah, it looks really good like, if you do it on like this version. There we go. That's nice to look at. So we've got some segregation going on right there. I'm still not too sure if I can actually put a doorway there. It looks like I can. Let's go back to the door. No, I really can't. That's unfortunate. Like a doorway at the back. That looked pretty nice. But I guess for now, we won't do that. What we will do, though, is we'll go back here and put some tables down. Oh yeah, I like the idea of that. We'll get some. We'll get a few tables sort of in the corner here. Now we'll do the same on this side. Different parts of the house. That's what this is. Very nice. I like it. We need to get some bookshelves as well. Hopefully, we'll be able to start making the chairs next. And we'll have a few sort of eating areas. We used up all of our tables, though. But that's fine. We've got a few areas to actually eat now. We want to go ahead and actually add a few more beds as well. We'll put 1 here and 1 there. And we'll do the same on the other side. And this wall doesn't really mean anything. I think it just helps to make it look a little cleaner. That's really all it does. Obviously, it's not even, which is quite unfortunate. But I can make it even, I suppose. But I think it would look a little bit strange having a 2-block wide sort of door frame right there. So what we'll do is we'll leave that for now. We'll need to get some lights as well. And some masonry. So we need to start doing some mining. So if we go ahead and get this set up, we'll get this mining area done. And we'll get this mining area done as well. We need to get the trees around here chopped down as well. So it'll make our lives a little bit easier. And you also need to set up a pile right here that's going to place stone and ores. Now we don't want any ores or any stone to actually be put on this area right here. So we're going to stop that from actually happening. We could have a little area, though, nearby that can pick up the stone. But it's not too far. Like, the logistics is sort of what I'm thinking of right now. I'm going to get so much wood from this ancient oak. I'm not too sure if you get anything else from an ancient oak other than just an extraordinary amount of wood. We'll see what happens, though. We will need some stone in order to actually start creating our road, however. A trader approaches your town. We just pause right here. Make me 9 wooden window frames. I'll be back in 2 days. I might be able to give you 1 plushy toy. Nope. Not really worth my time and effort, good sir. Alright, there we go. Mining is taking place. Some of the trees are being cut down at the same time. How much wood do you get from this very large juniper tree right there? Would be nice to see some sort of indent on the tree that indicates how far until it's actually going to timber, as it were. As you can see, look at all this. There's so much iron. I do believe you get 1 iron for every vein that's mined up. Or maybe more than that. I'm not too sure. So it's a little bit of a guesstimate, if you could say. And we woo. I keep tripping over my words. What's going on? Now, what we can do is set up some nice little sort of stabilizers inside our mine later on. But since we can't do that, we'll have to do the cheat. But still, I would like the idea of sort of making our mine looking a little bit more stable. I think it'll look very cool. Now, we do have some hunks of stone right here, so what we'll do is we'll move the masonry and chisel, mason and chisel, up to the top so that we can actually have a mason. Hopefully, you'll go ahead and pick up some stone. We do have a few more dining tables, so that's good to see. And our berry trees are ready to be harvested. There we are, beautiful. So let's see, how do we want this road to work? We need to set up sort of the town square. I think we need to mine up a few of these trees, though, because the town square is going to be around this area. So let's see. If we go to roads. Now, I don't... Well, we can actually add our own chisel to the road. So I'm not going to use this. What we'll do is we'll just use this traditional road right here. Do we want to make it out of brick instead? No, I don't think so. We'll use the paved stone. So let's see. The center... Wow, where would it be? So this is always a problem, because we've got to sort of judge it by where the town hall center is going to be. Or at least where the doorway for the town hall will be. I guess if we make it random, that'll be fine. So we'll have sort of the doorway go in this general direction. We'll have it 5 across. Should really be 4 across, to be honest. Like, let's just double check, because I feel like the double doors are really going to be prominent in our sort of bigger buildings. So if we just go to the custom builder right here, we'll be able to see. So we got double door right there, and it can go along. That's 4 blocks. So I'm going to say 4 blocks is a pretty good idea. If we just go to our build right here. Something sounded really weird outside then. That was a bit strange. So we'll do a 4 across. We'll sort of do a mini path right here, and then what we'll do is we'll have a 5 wide sort of town square. Let's see. We're going to definitely want to get this so it's right. So if we just poke this out from this direction by 20, we'll do the same here by 20. And that'll be by 4, I think. So that's kind of wrong. 17 from here. Should be from the inside. 17 from the inside. 17 from this side from the inside. So that's right. We'll make it 5 across, like I said before. I'm thinking of having sort of like a cool statue or something like that in the center. Now, we want it to be by 17. So if we just back up right there. 5 across to 17. There we are. And then I believe the 4 across in the middle there. I want to make sure this is actually going to be right, because it's a fairly large town hall, so we'll probably have to start moving a few things. And then it should be 16 there. So if we see this length, that's 21 across. That's probably wrong already, because this is only 17, that's 16 across. So yeah, incredibly wrong. What we'll do is we'll just go back there. We've got to sort of judge this, and it's quite difficult for me to do so. So from the middle, from here, it should go to 16 before it reaches the 4 across. So let's go 16. There we go. And then from this middle right here, it should be 4 across. And then we'll just sort of poke our way out. So that looks right to me. And then we'll go 16 again. There we are. And then from here, it should be 16. No, wait, what? Yeah, that looks right to me. I feel like it's wrong, but I can't be certain. So that's 16. We'll back up right there. Is that like a quick, like a hotkey for the undo button? That'd be pretty great. We'll continue onwards, however. We'll do 16 right here. Merv is like chewing cotton over there, I might add. My mind is about to blow up. It's awful sound. And that looks pretty good to me. We'll just judge the center. There we are. 4 across. There we go. We've got sort of our nice looking town square right there. This should be even. Yeah, 26 by 26. Perfect. Wow, if we could have just done that, that would have made our life very, very easy. However, the town square is looking very, very mighty. I'm looking forward to getting some fences or some cool things added there. What we'll do now is we'll get the 3 across sort of walkways right here. We'll get it attached on this side, and then we'll have it sort of go across here. Do we want to have the light in the middle there? Well, we want it to be moved. But we want these areas to sort of be attached to these bigger roads. So really, we might want to have it go this way instead. That might be a good idea. So if we have this, and then instead, we'll have the 3 across, and it'll just sort of go along until it meets the bigger road, which should be up to this point. There we go. So that's part of the main build now. We won't get this constructed now, but we'll just want to set it up so that later on we don't have any problems. So what we should do is, we got quite a lot of mining done, but I feel like just a little bit more. We should have really set this up while I was mucking around there. But a lot of iron, which is good to see. If we just have a look right there, we actually go into our inventory. That'd be even easier. There's something I need to remember to use. 16 iron ore. Very nice. Now, I do believe the mason hammer should be completed. There we go. So if we just go ahead and set someone to be our mason. Who wants to be our mason? I feel like Jared should go back to being a farmer, since he was before. But I think Nelria... I'm not too sure. Chris, I like the idea of you being a mason. Let's go ahead and change you to a mason. Fantastic. And I like in this game how everyone has impeccable handwriting. We'll just go ahead and change his role right there. Look at that. That's fantastic. I mean, it looks to me like a Capyrus, to be honest with you, because that does look like a P. I mean, I would be confused, but still, it's fine. It's just a signature.